Brighten up those already bright mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Yeah, why not? Let's start now. Mornings at the Cabin, indeed. Wheeler, Lecter, and AJ with you. I just came in a little bit late. Usually they add another song, but whatever.
It's 7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock.
We have 1, actually.
Yeah.
So, no.
Anyway, Tuesday after a long weekend. Shouldn't start the show till 8 o'clock anyway.
Folk on Rocks Monday.
Folk on the Rocks Monday, August long Tuesday, July 1st, Thursday, whatever. How's everyone's
Summer's
weekend?
off 2020.
Yeah. How was everyone's
I
weekend?
mean, that wouldn't be bad. Weekend was great. Yeah.
Yeah?
How about yourself?
No, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Did a little staycationing right around the city.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's
Very
all right.
nice. Yeah. Went for a float down the Cameron River.
You look
nice.
like you
Taught the dog how to swim,
You
kinda.
look like you wore sunscreen this time?
No.
No.
No. I am purple underneath this shirt.
no.
No, I'm fine. No, yeah, had a great weekend. Just kind of, meandered around here. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it super hot up here, too?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was. It was 32 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
And
Good
humid.
Lord.
Yeah,
And how
gross.
about that storm, guys?
How about that storm that rolled in? Well, here's the thing. Like, I mean, how horrible was it, like, in Hay River
Yeah.
around Louise Falls? I mean, like, people were injured.
Yeah.
Insane. And then we
Crazy.
kind of braced for it. I was talking to you guys yesterday afternoon. I was like, we're about to head out to the beach. And you guys were like, head out now
Yeah.
because you'll never make it back in time.
It's only gaining momentum.
And it just kind of passed us to the east. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
We were lucky on that one. But still humid, still hot. And here's some Little Nas X for J Bear. Happy birthday, J Bear.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Wheeler, Lecter, and AJ with you on your Taco Tuesday. That's right. But remember,
it is Taco Tuesday.
When Tuesday's a Monday, it's double Taco Tuesday. That's right. 2 tacos for a toonie. AJ's whipping them up back there. We don't have tacos. Once again, good morning. If you were around in Yellowknife yesterday, you know we endured one power outage that was nearly 2 hours and another power outage that was just under an hour. 2 power outages in one day. It was a 2-for Monday.
Put the new cabin radio battery backup system to the test.
Yeah, and it failed. It did well for the first
It did
bit,
well. And then
but now we know that the battery pack has a life of about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like trying to run an office on an iPhone battery.
That's right.
It's just not going to last.
It's not going to last very long. But
Cabin radio generator crapped out. So, yeah.
So,
what are you going to do?
Imagine that show with the generator going in the back.
mornings at the cabin.
Talk about Northern Radio. A diesel generator in the background.
And don't worry, we'll pass the savings on to you. Early in the morning, right in the morning. So we were just kind of waking up, just kind of laying in bed like, it is so hot. It was so warm. And then all of a sudden the fan cuts out and you're like, oh, geez.
It made a big difference. I had 2 fans going and I thought, is this even doing anything? And then the power cut out and I'm like, oh, it's doing something.
Oh, yeah. Now I realize.
Now I'm stuck to the couch.
That's right. Oh, God, yeah, leather couch is not a great thing to have in
Gross.
weather like this. I can't see you. I'm moving the mic. There we go.
Oh, that's better.
Now I can see AJ in the face. So we're kind of used to power outages. This is not the summer of, 2015 or 2014 where you had like 56 power outages.
Oh, it's
it
like 3
hasn't
a
been
week.
that. There's only been 12 since April. And like 4 of those have been caused by ravens.
Why are we even talking about this?
Because
That's
yesterday, one lasted 2 hours, and it was the hottest day of the year.
This is a positive section. We're just saying how good it's been.
It's been great.
Gotcha.
It's been a fraction of the power outages. Though, when they do last for 2 hours, it is a bit much.
Right.
Especially when it is so hot, because it was so humid
Yes.
yesterday. And then the storm hit in Hay River, and then, like, literally everyone in Hay River is like, watch out, Yellowknife! Even the government, the government page that does the weather was
Environment
like, watch
Canada?
out. Environment Canada, yeah.
Those
they work for
liars?
the government. They always lie.
Right.
Yeah. No wonder people don't want to believe in green stuff.
Yeah.
And they, severe thunderstorm warning for Yellowknife.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
Didn't hear even a smattering of thunder.
Barely a threat.
Barely a threat. Well, you saw some big dark clouds, like in the distance. You're like, oh, here it comes. And it just kind of slowly passed to the east. And you're like standing there in your underwear and your deck going like, can it rain yet? No.
I don't know if you were out in Old Town at all, but at some point in the afternoon, when the power had been out for like an hour and a half already, and people, I think, had just had enough.
Old Towners just started bacchanalia.
Well, the government docks just kind of became like an impromptu festival.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, they're, of course, flooded.
Yep.
There's, kind of a little splash park going on there right now.
It's become the place to be. I've been seeing people post every night saying, that's it, going down to the splash park at 9. Come join me.
We didn't even have to spend a dime for this splash park.
I know.
See, a little patience.
Yeah.
Pays off.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, all we got to do is wait, and something will come along that will save us $600,000. I haven't swum at the government docks. Swum?
Nope.
Swam. I haven't swam at the government dock. Thank you, Jay. Since I was a lad, and I was because I was always like, well, it's kind of filled with aviation fuel and like a bunch of garbage, probably.
Like tear on
Probably
your chest.
houseboater poop.
Houseboater poop, tires, barrels. Like I mean,
flotation devices.
have all of us
Safety devices.
But I mean, well, the thing is, it wasn't deep enough. So if you jumped in, you're like, well, I'm going to hit the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
And now you kind of maybe don't hit the bottom. Well,
Yeah.
but we've all jumped off houseboats before into the water, yes?
You don't jump in now.
yeah.
You wade in.
That's right.
The government
Well, no, you can jump. I've seen people diving head first.
Well, it
The-
just
the-
drops.
The docks are okay. The government docks are okay because that's built for pretty big boats.
That
come
is,
in
yeah,
But
so they
just
clear it
down
out pretty
by
well.
like Summit Air,
Yeah.
that is like maybe 4 or 5 feet. So
I
you
think
can-
Ollie wants to say something, but I'm not going to turn on that mic.
It's a breaking news update.
Oh, is it? What's going on?
It's swum, not swam.
Yes. Swum sounds dumb.
Take that, AJ.
Yeah, well, lesson learned.
Swum is the past participle, so you use swam after the word have, but you would use swam otherwise.
Easy, Ollie. You've got a dangling participle.
It's like drunk
Where
instead
did
of
he
drank.
come from?
I don't know. Where's this is,
You can't just let me be right for like 45 seconds
Nah.
before
You weren't right,
barrels
though.
into
No,
the
but you
room.
were
but you weren't right. You're absolutely right.
just
I didn't
swum
think
away
about that. Right in front of the docks there. It's probably pretty clear. But when I was a kid, it was not. It just wasn't. And like on the other side, or like the Ward Air float base, same kind of deal. There was kind of stuff all over the place. But if you've jumped off a houseboat, Lecter?
I have not, no.
Yeah? So
No.
jump off the roof of a houseboat. You get in pretty far.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time I did that, I put my foot into something metal. It was like,
Ooh.
that's not great. I think a lot of that's been cleaned up, but that's kind of always what I was wary of.
We should
Right.
ask Jeremy McDonald for Ish I Found Diving.
Absolutely. I saw him out at the Cabin River. He was giving scuba lessons out at the
nice.
out at the campsites.
Oh.
Why have I never camped there? Other than it being really crowded, like what great water access and everything.
At the ramparts? Is
Yeah,
it?
well, no,
Yeah.
no, above the ramparts. So
Oh,
like
okay.
right past, just past Camp Connection, or just before Camp Connections on your
Right.
way out.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Great little campsites.
Great spot.
Great spot. Are those paid campsites?
Newfie Haven.
No. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Trailers on trailers on trailers.
Absolutely. And like one guy in the middle of it with his truck just blasting like whatever music, and it's like, I guess this is what we're listening to today.
What a party.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was
Party.
great. Oh, it was wonderful. Went for a nice float. But we'll get into it. We'll get into that. Just wanted to talk about what were we talking about?
The storm that never came to Yellowknife.
We kind of meandered off into something else. The storm never hit, but to everyone in Hay River who had to endure it, good on you. That was quite the storm. Some of the video we got that we received was pretty intense.
Yep.
And obviously there was some damage and some injuries. So we wish everybody well down there. Yeah, we're really glad we didn't get that
Fun way to spend your holiday Monday.
in a storm.
Cleaning up and
Oh, I see.
casting your arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
this weekend was pretty nice. I wanted to tell you guys about this because it seems so odd to me that my dog is 2.5, and we're finally giving her swimming lessons.
Oh.
Here's the other thing: she's a lab. I figured we wouldn't have to give her swimming lessons. She's a water dog.
I
But
don't know if you ever need to give a dog swimming lessons.
Oh yeah,
I just feel like some of them are a little, like they can do it.
yeah.
They just don't know they can do it, if that makes sense. I had a
Yeah.
golden retriever, and he wouldn't swim.
No,
But I would walk him out into the river by our house.
Yeah.
Let him go, and he could swim just fine.
and he'd float down the river.
and, and that was the last we saw him.
Yeah.
But he would swim back to shore, and then he was
Last-
fine. But then he wouldn't go in.
Yeah.
Last I heard, he was on a farm, loving life.
Swimming.
Yeah, just swimming. So when we've had her since a pup, and we didn't just toss her in the lake like I've literally seen someone do this weekend when we were at the Cameron River Falls.
Yeah.
A guy had brought a puppy out. He was out, that bend just before it starts to shoot into the main falls?
Right.
And they were just chilling there. He had this puppy. He just went, nah. Like puppy right in the water. Puppy got into it. I was right into it.
Yeah.
With Betty, she would only go up to about her shoulder. As soon as her feet left the floor of the sea floor,
Right.
She would be like, no. And she'd turn back.
Yeah.
So we just kind of started throwing sticks beyond her, see if she'd go for it. She wouldn't. And we spent last summer kind of doing that, not really getting into it. This year, we just decided I had her on the leash because we have her on the leash because we can't let her run around on her own because she's still in recovery. So we figured that swimming would be a great way to build up some muscle, get some strength back in there. So we just dragged her into the water. And so we're at Long Lake and she's jumping with her hind legs and kind of doing a butterfly. So she's like, with her front paws. It's hilarious. But she's trying to jump out of the water, basically. And then she finally got deep enough. What actually made her actually dog paddle was she finally got to the stick, had a big stick in her mouth, and she could no longer jump. So she's like, breathing through her mouth onto the stick and actually finally paddling. So she's kind of got it.
So it was a graceful first swim.
It was a graceful first swim.
Oh.
And then we went out yesterday to Long
like
Lake.
a swan.
Yeah, like a swan.
Well, she
dive.
started to advance. You don't start with butterfly. You work on your freestyle.
That's what I'm
work your way
saying.
up.
She
to
went
the
butterfly.
Yeah.
I didn't say go
way
butterfly.
too advanced.
And then we went to Long Lake yesterday. Like we were messaging yesterday saying like, well, we were about to head out, and you guys were like, well, go now because the storms are coming. And then, so we went out.
Storms are brewing.
It rained a little bit. There was no one out there, which was great. And we swam with her a couple times, threw the stick out, and she swam out and swam back. So now she's a bit of a swimmer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Our lab has learned how to do what a lab does. Wonderful. So that was part of our weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. AJ, where'd you go this weekend?
I went nowhere.
Oh, I thought you went out camping.
I was going to.
Uh-huh.
Something came up, and I stayed in town. And, I just helped some friends out, do a lot of moving.
Oh, yeah.
And,
It was that kind of weekend.
Guy with truck.
Guy with the truck.
Will help move.
Yep, this guy right here.
Guy with a truck.
And, did some chores. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I was going to do the yard yesterday, and then, it's too
Oh,
hot.
I
Too
started
humid.
a pretty big project.
Did you? What'd you
And
do?
I got about 3/4 in. I moved my whole fence back.
Oh.
So, yeah. So I had to
wow.
get rid of all the fence posts.
Yeah.
And, it was a lot of work.
So now are you now taking up that back part of your lot that is not actually?
No.
Oh,
Next
okay.
to my deck is now a driveway still.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So you could put like a boat or a camper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not for me.
Not
but
for you. No, you're not going to
for
do
the
a boat
next
again.
owners.
You're not
Right.
doing a boat again. And you guys went to Escarpment Creek,
Yes.
Lecter. How was that?
Good. Was hot as all get out.
Oh, by the way, this staycation break brought to you by Staycation.
NWT Tourism.
Hey, no free mentions.
They're advertising with us.
Are
It's
they?
fine. Yeah.
All right, brought to you
That's
by
okay.
NWT.
There you go.
You guys went on a haycation.
We did.
All right.
Well, I mean, Enterprise, just past Enterprise.
You
we
were
were
in
in
Hay
Hay
River.
River here and there
A
for
hay-ish-cation.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Haycation
beautiful.
in surrounding areas.
Yeah. Checked out Pine Point for the first time.
Yeah.
Which I
cool.
didn't realize there's literally nothing there.
No.
There's
When
a
I
Except
heard-
streets and sidewalks.
When I heard Abandoned Town,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this
Oh, man.
is going
It's
to be
gonna
like
all these
yeah,
buildings
like
and stuff.
creepy old church or something.
Ghosts.
No.
This isn't Alberta. We clean up our abandoned towns.
Yeah. And just leave them paved
Yeah.
forests.
It's the weirdest thing.
It is really strange.
There's a basement.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a basement that's still
Yep.
Intact.
Just
Haunted.
there in the
Yep.
ground,
Still
and you
haunted.
can just
Yep.
go down there and
Absolutely.
possibly get caved in or something. I don't know. But we stopped at Polar Lake on the way out because I didn't know what Polar Lake was. I didn't know it was like it's kind of like a full on campsite. I don't think it's like a territorial thing, but there's like a full on like campground area. Bunch of Yellowknifers there. We're
Nice.
just like ugh.
Ew.
The worst.
And those Yellowknifers told us that there were more Yellowknifers in Pine Point because apparently there's a quarry there that
Oh, yeah.
people like to swim in.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, okay. Well, let's go there, check out this quarry. We had given up hope.
Yeah.
We're just driving around this paved maze where there's like no signs or anything. There's just piles of rock. We're like, well, that looks like it could be a quarry. Oh, no, it's just dry.
Just rocks.
Just rocks. And then when we had pretty much given up, we had turned back. We were just going to leave. And then we checked out one more spot, and there's just this like beautiful aqua blue color oasis scene awaiting us. Went down, spent the rest of the afternoon swimming in there.
Yeah, beautiful.
Didn't get swimmer's itch.
Good.
So
Also positive.
Or any kind of
no extra limbs. No.
Yeah, no extra limbs.
No.
No radiation or anything.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet. Exactly.
Takes a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's brave.
One thing I learned is that Pine Point, I guess a bunch of houses got transplanted to Hay River.
Yes.
Which I thought was pretty cool because, again, when you think of like abandoned town, we cleaned it up, just like, they probably just demolished everything. But no, they actually like repurposed the houses. And,
there you go.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool. But at the same time, I was like, why didn't they make a thing out of this? Like kind of a, I don't know, a tourist attraction.
Come see this abandoned town?
Well, yeah, because people seem to want to go there anyway and check it out. But there's literally nothing to see except old sidewalks and a couple like faded crosswalks.
You can't see this right now.
I know,
but
I'm
on
getting
Facebook,
a bunch of angry messages.
You are getting bombarded with capital letters.
What's going
that
on?
You're giving away the secret of Pine Point.
Because we think it's a big secret, this place that we found.
Look at
There's
the
probably a bunch of people that swim
I think a lot of
there.
people probably know about it.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
But
this
but
is
my
like
group
watching
of
a live
friends,
car
Well, they do
crash.
now. All 7 of our listeners know what is going on.
Sorry, everybody.
That could be a tourist attraction, though. Come see the former home of former NHL All-Star Jeff Sanderson.
It was Jeff Sanderson, right? Okay, yeah. I was thinking, I knew there was an NHLer who was born
in Pine Point.
But,
On his hockey card, it said, back in the day on his hockey card, it said Hay River, though.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
Pine Point didn't exist.
Right, yeah. And that's just creepy. Can't
That's-
come from a place that doesn't exist.
Yeah, right? That's weird.
Jeff the Ghost Sanderson.
The boy that came from nowhere.
They called him the Wind.
I mean, he was pretty quick.
He was pretty quick. Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds like everybody had a good weekend doing a little staycationing things. NWT Tourism, thanks for all the nifty ideas. And now be sure to make a post about that little quarry in Pine Point. So beautiful and blue. I want everyone to go there.
Cabin Radio's morning show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
If you are enjoying your little self-isolation at the Nova or one of the hotels around the city, you're welcome. Because we're paying for it, remember?
Are we still paying for it?
Of course we're paying for it, man. Everything's paid for, baby.
Sweet.
Yeah, right?
What, us at Cabin Radio?
Yeah,
We're
well, I
paying for
mean, do you pay your taxes?
it? No.
Oh. Well, then you're
I shouldn't have shared that.
Not on the air. Not on the air. Privately, fine. I don't care.
Now that CRA scam's going to come for me because they know I'm afraid
That's right.
of my ghosts in the closet.
Listen, Lecter, you can clear all this up by going to the Walmart and get us some Google Play cards.
Okay. How many?
At least $1,000 worth.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. If you could get on that, that would be great.
Okay.
You bet.
I'm going to stay on the line with you so the police don't break down your door.
If you
Just
said
and-
iTunes gift cards, I would have got suspicious.
That's right. Yeah, but Google
Right.
Play gift cards, I mean, Google owns everything.
That's not going anywhere. Yeah. Okay.
Are we just making fun of people now?
Weren't we last week?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
By the way, did Hugh Jackman send you your flight tickets
That's
yet?
the thing. No, not yet. I haven't gotten a confirmation. I haven't been able to get back in touch with him.
Did you pay the taxes?
Well, yeah, of course.
Oh,
You
told
paid
me
the
to, so-
$487
I threw
dues?
him the $487.
Did you do the
E-trans-
conversion properly?
Oh, maybe
Dollar
not.
redues
What's
are
the-
worth more.
Are they?
Slightly.
Buckaroos.
Buckaroos.
Than loonies.
Looney Tunes over dollar reduce? Damn. Oh, well, I'll figure it out.
I'm sure
I'll do
he'll
it
be
after
in
the
touch.
show.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
He's
Yeah.
a busy guy.
That's right. Yeah, it's Hugh Jackman.
He'll
Yeah.
be in touch.
I'm sure Hugh Jackman wouldn't lie to you.
He's setting up your concert
That's right.
with Yahoo Serious.
With Yahoo Serious. Well, it's a film festival. It's not a
Oh, it's a
concert.
film festival. Sorry, I thought it was a... Okay.
a
I was
film
unclear
festival.
on the whole thing.
We're going
I
to
was-
watch all of Yahoo Serious's films.
I was just excited for you.
We're going to watch Young Einstein. We're going to watch Reckless Kelly. We're going to watch the other one he made.
Uh-huh.
Those are the three. I think it's like Mr. Weird or something.
I still don't even know who Yahoo Serious is.
Don't worry about it.
I'm Australian and I don't.
Yeah, you should watch Young Einstein. It's brilliant.
All right.
Yeah, there's a scene where a guy tries to cook a pie full of kittens.
Ew.
Yeah, it's meant for kids. It's not really for kids.
Ew.
It's very strange.
Like 80s kids.
Yeah, like 80s kids, like
Yeah.
really messed up.
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a kid's show, but you're like, this is twisted and gross. And
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Like the kids of boomers, like that are just like, oh yeah, we're gonna pass all this trauma onto you, and that's why
Yeah.
all your movies are really terrifying.
Poor Gen Xers.
No, poor Gen Xers. What were we going to talk about? If you've been following us on TikTok, obviously you have. I don't even have TikTok. But, AJ, were you running our TikTok? Was that what was going on? No, you were just adding to the TikTok.
Yeah, Emily Blake is running our TikTok.
And she's doing a bang-up job.
She is doing a good job, yeah.
There's
a bit of editing involved, too. Like, those TikTok videos take some time.
Okay. I'm going to admit something. I don't know how old Emily is, but she seems to have in tune with the youngsters.
We are the same age.
Oh.
Yep.
About 30.
About 30.
About 30.
About
Yep.
30.
I believe she's 30, but I'm turning 30 soonish.
See,
Not that it's a competition.
I still think you're 26. Almost 30. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, you got a handle on it. Like, I downloaded TikTok for a few weeks, and that was it. Like, I think I sat down and checked it out like 3 times, and it was like, this is ridiculously hard. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Couldn't take it.
Didn't seem like it was for us.
Well, I just didn't take. I couldn't take the randomness of it. At least with it, like, I mean, I know if you like things, you'll get. But I mean, with Instagram, like, if you go into your search on Instagram, it'll show things like you've liked this, so here's your search.
That can be so revealing too.
Oh my God.
We did it for fun, just at a gathering recently. We're like, what's your search on Instagram like?
Oh, that sounds scary.
It was odd. I had a lot of bodybuilders.
Yeah, I had a lot of like a lot of sports and.
Bodybuilders and dunks.
Those
are the two main things in my Instagram search.
Yeah, I get a lot of dunks too. I get a lot of sports stuff, obviously. But I mean, like, then you can control it, so your feed is just what you have.
Yeah.
And is TikTok like that too, or
yes?
Because like what I saw was just random nonsense, like constant.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a ton of content.
Yeah.
So if you go through and like things, then it narrows it down.
Like, and I know we've all given away our privacy. There's no modicum of privacy that we have anymore. Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We've given it all away. TikTok kind of kicks it up a notch and really takes a lot of your data and your location and everything else. So that's why a lot of people don't like using it. That's why there's a lot of people who are calling for TikTok to be banned, including Donald Trump. Got to ban TikTok.
That's why Microsoft is going to buy them out.
But
they're an American company.
We were saying this morning, and we obviously not Trump fans here, but like we were saying this morning, that's about the most reasonable thing he's probably ever said.
Yeah.
That, like, we should probably take a look at TikTok because it seems pretty insidious.
Yeah, I feel like it's an accident. And he's like, I don't get it.
No, he just said something randomly.
It's banned.
Like, we're going to get rid of TikTok, whatever that is. I've been hearing all this thing about TikTok.
Well, because everything he says generally is very reactionary, right?
Yes.
Like, it's like, you said this, so I'm going to say this. I'm going to go the opposite way.
He's rattling the saber with China using an app that kids use.
And I suppose that's fair, but like this one, even if it was just an independent thought, just crazy scenario. Independent thoughts.
What?
Sound the alarm.
I just think he couldn't get down the woe. You know what I mean?
The woe?
Yeah. You guys know what the woe is?
No, not.
It's kind of like
for that.
Yeah, you're aging yourself here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, remember like flossing?
I faded that out there.
Like the fad, flossing.
Flossing, okay.
That was one thing, yeah. So the woe is the next one.
Ah,
or the dab.
Okay,
that's a better comparison.
Yeah, what's the woe?
It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, you're like throwing up, and it's like you're catching a
Throwing
broom
up?
handle. So you pretend like you're throwing something in the air, and then you're catching essentially a broom handle with like a bit of a head nod. That's the best way I can describe
With a bit of a head nod.
Wow, that sounds super cool and awesome. Everybody's being so creative.
Kids are the future. Imagine what that looks like.
It's called the woe because it's like, whoa, I almost dropped that.
Whoa, I think it's from like a song.
Like
a song drop where the guy goes, whoa.
What?
Yeah.
It's very strange. Very strange.
Is it a specific song?
Sarah Wicks would know all about it.
Sarah Wicks
Wicks
is all
all
over.
over
We need to get Wixie back on the show to explain all this stuff.
I'd even take a Wickster at this stage just to explain it to
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I'm going to send her a message.
Swixters are out there.
Be like, you need to come on the show. She's got 2 hours on us, so she won't be asleep.
Yeah.
And then just
there's a lot we need to catch up on.
Come explain things to us.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things about TikTok and giving away all this privacy, TikTok kicks it up a notch because there's a whole industry of being able to buy your information.
Yes.
Right? Apparently, according to some things that I've read or seen, that there's like 5,000 data points on most everybody who's on social media. Not everybody in the world, but people who are engaged in social media. There's about 5,000 data points that you can be sold on, or that can be sold to other companies and things like that in order to advertise to you or whatever.
Right.
Data is gold.
And that is gold. It's going to be worth more than oil at some point.
That is.
It's just data. It probably is already.
Yeah.
Just people's data and how to sell things to them, because that's what's going to be the next iteration of this whole system that we have, is that it's going to be direct marketing to you at every point. And Have you ever seen Minority Report? The movie Minority Report.
Yep.
So they consulted futurists, like really well-known futurists, for that movie. And one of the things that's in that movie is Tom Cruise walking through a subway.
Wait.
Not the sandwich shop, but through a subway. And all the ads popping up and going, "Hi, John Anderton. Have you tried Double Mint Spearmint Gum? Hi, John Anderton. Have you tried Aquafina?" So it's all directed specifically at you.
A futurist?
A futurist.
What's a futurist?
A person who studies and
something that hasn't happened yet.
Well, a person who can like kind of
A time traveler.
Yeah, a time traveler. For God's sake, Emmett Brown was a futurist.
Doc Brown.
There you go. So
That's
no,
a booming industry.
A person who can kind of extrapolate from where we are now to where things might go.
Right.
So like in the 60s, we all thought we were going to be living on Mars, whereas
Yes.
an actual futurist would be like, no, we'll probably be about
We'll probably
here.
just have flying cars.
Probably just have flying
like
cars.
That's
You bunch of
just
idiots.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a tarot card reader. No,
No,
I'm
no,
a
no, no.
futurist.
I'm a futurist.
A real professional.
No, it's an actual thing. A futurist is an actual thing now.
Okay.
But it's they're meant to be able to like where are we going? Where are we going from here? Where's this technology going to take us? That kind of thing.
Right.
Right.
So they make predictions.
No,
Ah.
not predictions. They see
Guesstimates.
They kind of outlay where we've come. And
I hope
where
this
we could
is a
possibly
hobby.
be going.
No one
What's that?
pays them for this, do they?
Of course they do.
Oh.
Well, they got
Our
to pay for
tax
their
dollars?
They got to
Oh
pay
my
for their crystal balls. These things don't come for free.
Not a psychic.
Anyway, Emily is destroying it on TikTok.
Yes. So she used a couple. Well, she asked me to send in a couple Cabin Radio stuff. I said, "Well, I got this video of me jumping in the Arctic Ocean."
Okay.
So she put that up, and it was doing quite well. I don't want to brag, but it was like 2,000 likes on TikTok.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Then she threw up Sarah's salvaging video,
Okay.
and she was nipping at my heels there pretty good for a while.
Uh-huh.
And now she has completely overtaken.
Blown right by you.
She's got 10,000 likes on that
That
sucker.
was a good video.
That's a good video.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with like the formats of what works on TikTok. I got a TikTok. I got the sense that it was, like kind of like 5-second videos. That's like
It's
Like
the
Vine.
jam.
Yeah,
Kind
like it was like Vine,
just
but
like
there's
Vine.
like longer videos.
you
Yeah.
can do as long as you want. Really, there's some that are like full songs.
Yeah. And it's great for artists, right? Like I've seen dancers and singers and stuff like that. But then you get the same thing that you get on Instagram, which is like influencers and people just doing stupid things to get likes.
Right.
Absolutely.
So like that stuff
That's a very big part of it.
is a huge part of it. And that's
Right.
one of the things I don't like about Instagram.
yeah.
But
You're on there.
But that's what I like about Instagram is I can curate. I don't have to have any of those people on my feed ever.
Yeah.
And if I don't want them, I can just delete them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders and dunks, dude. It's all I want.
I don't know how I'm resisting. How am I doing it?
Well, anyway, good on Emily Blake for taking over the TikTok and really getting us some views. 10,500 views is nothing to be sneered at in a place that probably has 1,000 TikTok users. Do you think there's 1,000 TikTok users in the entire city?
Oh, for
Probably
sure.
more.
You think?
Oh,
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
100%? 2,000? 3,000?
Yep.
There's only 7,000 Facebook users.
I would say upwards of 5.
Whoa.
If I had to guess.
use TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or have it. You would have been one of them at one stage.
I was, yeah. And then I almost
You,
punched
you
myself
found
in the
out you
face.
weren't cool enough.
Not cool
And
enough.
that's fair.
Not cool enough for any of this.
Yeah.
We got to get Wixie on the line. We got to figure all this out.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Finishing up Mornings at the Cabin for this Tuesday morning as we slowly dipped our toes into the week. Kind of a meandering show as we are wont to have every now and again.
After a long weekend, it's fair, I think.
I think we should all just sleep in on after long weekends. Pre-record the show. No?
No.
Don't give me that
No.
look.
No.
No. Friend of the show and Cabin Radio host, Scott Cluche, and his wife, set up Pizza Pig over the weekend. They had their big opening over the weekend at Fisherman's Wharf in Hay River.
Oh, okay.
And sold out ridiculously quick.
Wow.
Which is now just open. Fisherman's Wharf.
yeah, that's
So
right.
They built it last year.
Yep.
Just
And
opened this
then-
past Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually going to use that facility for Polar Pond hockey when we were there. But because of COVID, they
Yeah.
couldn't.
Shut it all down.
Shut it all down.
They named it after their Vietnamese pot-bellied pig, Matilda, who is adorable, who I've yet to meet, though. And keep on telling Scott, just bring the pig up. I want to meet your pig. I guess I could go down.
You could go down.
I
yeah.
could go down, get some pizza, meet the pig.
Probably easier that way.
I suppose. You know what?
Wait, they didn't name it in memory of.
No.
Okay,
In honor of.
'cause that-
Not in
no.
memory. No, we would have heard about Matilda
That's
dying.
tacky, Scott. I mean,
How dare you honor the memory of your pig? by making it into pizza.
So we're assuming this business will only last as long as the life of the pig.
The best meat's in the rump. So it's in our news. You heard Sarah Sibley talking about it this morning. They got a portable pizza oven that they have, and then they go around. They make these pizzas, and they opened up the Fisherman's Wharf this weekend, and it did really well.
Nice.
There you go.
Can't have enough pizza.
That's right. Everybody's making pizza. I like a good pizza.
Everybody's
making pizza. Everybody.
Okay.
We're making pizzas here right now.
Oh, and Taco Tuesday?
Taco Tuesdays now, Pizza Tuesdays. Butter chicken pizzas across the board.
I build the tacos, then I just dump them on a dough.
Yeah, there you go.
And then
you roll them all
cook
up.
them in the oven.
Really?
It's a pizza with a lot of crunch. Yeah.
Available to no one.
Available to no one at no time. But they're cooking with local ingredients. They sold out of its 40 pizzas within an hour on Saturday.
Wow.
So, wow. That's pretty awesome.
That's
Good
awesome.
for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. Another couple or another set of people doing a little side hustle during this pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we all are. Me, I'm selling drugs. Just got to get out there, get out in that market. It's tough out there.
Yeah. Well, the pizza market's covered, so yeah,
Pizza market's covered. Got to do something else.
Yeah.
Like not real drugs.
Prescription drugs.
Prescription drugs.
Right.
Yeah. Stuff
Tylenol.
that people need.
Yeah.
That I have found in other places.
I'm an amateur medical professional.
That's right.
You gotta do something with those T3s from 6 years ago.
Oh man.
Right?
I can't do those things.
No.
They make me sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
make me nauseous. I can't take T3s.
Yeah. I've never. Well, no. I tried. I had one when I had my wisdom teeth removed, or one wisdom tooth removed. Like I didn't even really deserve to have painkillers. I believe
I
it's one
deserve
wisdom
this.
tooth, and it was just kind of bugging me one day. So I was like, yeah, I'll take one. And then that was it. The only tooth
that
I've
was
ever
it.
taken.
Fell asleep and I woke up with 3 less teeth.
And missing a kidney.
I'm missing a kidney, or at least half of it. Ugh.
I'm never going to work with Jesse Wheeler again.
What am I doing in this bath? I'm filled with ice. So congratulations to them. That's very cool. Did you guys go check out the Fisherman's Wharf this weekend?
Some of us did.
Yeah.
Not all of us. The group split.
Oh my god.
We won't talk about it.
It's
sorry to
fractured.
hear
Your friend group is fractured.
I've already gotten too much trouble for talking about this
Giving away
earlier.
the secrets.
What is the exact location of the Fisherman's Wharf?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you just mark it on? Well, we'll do this. We'll mark it on a map. We'll put it up on Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page. This is where the quarry is. Go check it out. It's gorgeous. Please don't pee in it.
But if we could have pizza there,
You got pizza, exactly. Go to the Fisherman's Wharf, grab a pizza, go to the quarry.
it's about the only thing that would have made it better.
That's right. There you
Quite
go.
frankly.
It was beautiful.
So
Very
Scott,
nice.
if you want to meet us out,
Yeah.
Pine Point.
Scott, you want to visit Pine Point and bring us some quarry pizzas?
I hear it's it's bustling in that abandoned town. The pizza industry. They've been dying for a good pizza restaurant.
That's right. People are just waiting around. No delivery, though.
No delivery.
Because there's no address.
That's right.
But you'll take the monopoly. You'll be the only pizza store in that town.
That's right.
I can guarantee that.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Pine Point-opoly is not very good. What's Park Place? The corner. Which one? All of them. All of them. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Pizza Pig up and ready for business. You can find them on Facebook as well. So if you're in the Hay River area, send Scott and Leanne a message saying, I want pizza. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige. I have no idea how this works. Are they only selling it at Fisherman's Wharf? Probably.
I don't know. These are all great questions
All good questions.
for the consumer
Probably
to
answered
learn
by
themselves.
Probably answered by this news story by Michelle Taylor at cabinradio.ca. Go check it out. We need the clicks. That's going to do it for Mornings at the Cabin this morning. This was a soft float into the middle of the week. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy the plus 20 because it's not plus 32. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.